Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, you are stuck in the same place financially? Maybe you are paying your bills, but the idea of saving for emergencies or your future feels out of reach. It's like running on a treadmill, constant motion but no progress. This is the reality of hidden poverty. It's not just about living below the poverty line. It's about the financial struggles that go unnoticed, quietly affecting millions who appear stable on the surface. In today's video, we're going to uncover 7 practical strategies to break free from this cycle and regain control of your finances. By the end, you'll know how to identify the unseen barriers holding you back and have the tools to build long-term stability. Whether you are working to make ends meet or simply want to achieve greater financial security, this guide is for you. So let's start by understanding what hidden poverty really means, because recognizing the problem is the first step towards solving it. Hidden poverty is a concept that often flies under the radar. It's the state of financial vulnerability that doesn't always look like poverty from the outside. You might have a steady job, a decent home, and even a few luxuries. But beneath that appearance of stability, there's a constant struggle to stay afloat, relying on credit cards for emergencies, or feeling like you can't catch up no matter how hard you try. The truth is, hidden poverty can happen to anyone. It's not always about poor decision-making. Often it's a combination of rising living costs, stagnant wages, and an unpredictable economy. Recognizing these patterns in your own life is key to moving forward. And the good news, you are not powerless to change it. One of the simplest yet most powerful steps you can take toward financial stability is to track every dollar. Think of it like a financial health checkup. Start by recording every expense, no matter how small. Use a method that works best for you. A budgeting app like Mint, a simple spreadsheet, or even a notebook. The goal is to get an accurate picture of your spending habits. What might surprise you is how small everyday purchases add up over time. That $5 coffee or $20 takeout meal can seem insignificant at the moment, but over weeks or months, it's a pattern that can drain your finances. Once you've tracked your expenses for a month, take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Where is most of your money going? Are there areas where you can cut back without sacrificing your quality of life? This process is not about feeling guilty about your past choices, but about making informed decisions moving forward. Now that you've started tracking your expenses, it's time to take a closer look at where your money is going. The key to breaking free from hidden poverty lies in understanding the difference between needs and wants. We're constantly bombarded with messages encouraging us to buy more, upgrade faster, and keep up with trends. But here is the thing. The more we confuse wants with needs, the harder it becomes to achieve financial stability. For example, groceries are a need, but dining out is a want. Your phone may be a necessity, but upgrading to the latest model every year likely isn't. To start separating the two, try creating a priority list for your spending. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I truly need this, or is it something I want at the moment? Another useful technique is the 24-hour rule. When you are tempted to buy something, wait a full day before making the decision. Often, the desire fades, and you'll realize it wasn't as important as it seemed. Small shifts like these can make a big difference over time. By cutting back on unnecessary wants, you'll free up resources to focus on what really matters, like building a safety net for life's uncertainties. And that brings us to our next strategy, creating an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. A car repair, a medical bill, or even an unexpected job loss can throw your finances into chaos. An emergency fund acts as a financial cushion, giving you peace of mind and preventing those unexpected expenses from turning into long-term setbacks. If the idea of saving a large sum feels overwhelming, start small. The key is consistency. Treat your emergency fund as a non-negotiable expense, just like paying rent or utilities. Automating this process can help. Your first goal could be to save $500, enough to cover minor emergencies. Once you've reached that milestone, aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses. This may take time, but every dollar you save brings you closer to financial security. With an emergency fund in place, you'll have a buffer for unexpected events. But to truly break free from financial vulnerability, it's crucial to address one of the biggest obstacles to stability: high-interest debt. Let's talk about how to tackle it effectively. Debt can feel like a heavy anchor, keeping you from moving forward financially. High-interest debt, like credit card balances or payday loans, is particularly damaging because it grows quickly, making it harder to break free from hidden poverty. Tackling this debt head-on is a critical step toward regaining control over your finance. The first step is to take inventory of all your debts. Write down each balance, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. As you work to reduce your debt, avoid adding more to it. Focus on living within your means and relying on your emergency fund for unexpected expenses. Remember, every small payment brings you closer to freedom. Once you've started to manage your debt, it's time to look beyond simply getting by. Creating additional income streams can accelerate your progress and help you build lasting financial stability. Let's explore how to do that next. Relying on a single income source can leave you vulnerable, especially in an unpredictable economy. That's why diversifying your income streams is a game changer for financial stability. The good news is that diversifying your income doesn't have to mean working yourself to exhaustion. It's about finding opportunities that fit your skills, interests, and available time. For example, you could turn a hobby into a side hustle, such as selling handmade items, offering freelance services, or tutoring online. If you are short on time, consider passive income options like renting out unused items, investing in dividend-paying stocks, or creating digital products like ebooks or courses. These require upfront effort, but can generate ongoing returns with minimal maintenance. By boosting your income, you'll have more resources to tackle debt, build savings, and invest in your future. But earning more isn't enough if you don't know how to manage it wisely. That's why the next step is educating yourself about finances. Financial education is one of the most powerful tools you can use to break free from hidden poverty. Managing money is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice and learning. Begin by seeking out reliable resources that align with your goals. Choose materials that are easy to understand and actionable so that you can immediately apply what you learn. One effective way to stay consistent is to dedicate time each week to financial education. It could be as simple as listening to a podcast during your commute, reading a chapter of a book before bed, or watching a short video while having your morning coffee. Over time, these small habits add up and equip you with the knowledge to make smarter decisions. As you grow your financial literacy, you'll find it easier to identify opportunities, avoid common pitfalls, and create a plan for the future. Speaking of planning, let's move to the next and final strategy: setting long-term financial goals that will guide you toward lasting stability. Setting long-term financial goals is like giving yourself a roadmap. It provides direction and purpose, helping you make decisions that align with your vision for the future. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift from one financial challenge to another, never feeling like you are making meaningful progress. But when you have a plan, every small step you take becomes part of a bigger journey. Start by identifying what matters most to you. Is it owning a home, saving for your children's education, retiring comfortably, or building a safety net for unexpected expenses? Whatever your priorities, be specific. Instead of saying, "I want to save money," set a clear target like, "I will save $10,000 for a down payment within 3 years." Break these larger goals into smaller, manageable steps. Then, track your progress regularly. Celebrating small milestones along the way can help keep you motivated and focused. Remember, financial goals aren't static. Life changes, and so should your plan. Periodically reassess your goals and make adjustments as needed. What matters most is staying consistent and committed to the process. With your long-term goals in place, you are not just surviving. You are building a future that aligns with your dreams. We've covered a lot of ground today, and by now you have a clear roadmap to break free from the cycle of hidden poverty. The journey to financial stability isn't always easy, but it's absolutely worth it. Remember, progress comes from consistent effort, no matter how small the steps may seem. Every decision you make today moves you closer to the stability and freedom you deserve. So take that first step. Start tracking your expenses, set a small savings goal, or pick up a book about personal finance. Whatever it is, commit to it today, because the power to change your financial future lies in your hands. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. Together, we can build a future where financial freedom is within everyone's reach.